Hey everyone, and welcome to another epic and awesome show of 54. Can you believe it? Another week has gone.
Time has certainly flown.
And guys, I officially want to take this moment to welcome this beautiful supermodel standing right next to me. You guys know her, and it is Lucia Drummond.
I definitely feel welcome. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here. I'm usually out there presenting all the latest events, but today I get to spend time with you in studio and we're gonna have fun.
Guys, absolutely. We're gonna have so much fun today, so you guys better stay tuned for what's about to happen in today's show.
Let's get straight into it.
Let's go for it.
Today on 54, we've got two remarkable gentlemen ready to sweep us off our feet. It's all about good looks, voices, and charm. J. Paul is in studio with us, and we'll leave the second guest as our surprise to you. Stay tuned for that.
There's good looks and gentleness every week on the show. Guys, come on.
Oh yeah?
I mean, where else can you get this? He's standing right beside you.
Good looks? Yeah, maybe. But gentlemen, you're gonna have to prove yourself. Someone who's already done that is J. Paul.
JP or not, I am the one that's marvelous, guys.
The modern gentleman movement speaks of respect, honor, positivity, and kindness. J. Paul, the gentleman rapper and hip-hop lover, has fronted this movement to serve as a positive influence on people. You grew up, you had this dream of doing this big thing, and now you're here. Tell us more about yourself and that journey.
Yeah, well, it's been a journey. Started when I was about 12, started writing, filling up my school books with a whole bunch of lyrics, literally every single school book. Yeah, from there, my friend and I sort of, we've done a lot of things, from going up to Joburg for a month to record, but literally driving up like a week before I got my license in a way, sort of thing. Driving up, recording an album, never using that album, but just recording it for months without money, without anything. And every single day we've kind of, we were almost, we trusted, that we would have that and we will be provided. And we were, and it was amazing. Amazing journey, amazing experience alone. And then we came back to Cape Town. We did music, we said, okay, cool, let's do it. It was part of the group, and we've done a lot of things, from getting sponsorships on board, getting investors on board for the group-wise. And then that didn't really work out in terms of, because it's a group, it's very tricky with that, with the vision and where you go. And there's like 3 visions in one. And so sometimes, it didn't really work out according to everyone's liking. And we're still close friends, and he actually helped me on this track. And now I've just decided, after a couple of years, to take it seriously in a way. So I'm kind of here at the moment. Yeah.
Oh. So now you're talking about the track, obviously, and the track is called The Perfect Gentleman.
Yes.
And you lead like a massive gentleman movement. How did that come about? How did it become a movement in a way?
Well, it was almost like a domino effect. So it didn't really start off as a movement. It started off as I really want to do music again and, do what I love. But I also want to do something that, honestly, my parents can listen to. And because I rap, and that's never going to change. I'm never going to sing. So because I rap, it's like I need to do something that my parents are going to listen to. And that's where the swing aspect came about. Because even if they won't listen to the lyrics, they'll still, they'll be reminded of the olden times with the Frank Sinatras, the Benny Goodmans, and bob their head or snap their fingers. So that's how it started. And then I was like, well, I have to make something for the youth of today, because they're the most important aspect. And then I was like, well, the rapping part and the electro elements, the song itself's very drum and bassy. But through that, the movement developed, where it was like, okay, based on the music, which is swing, back in the 1920s, 1930s, it was very much the chivalrous, the gentleman vibe. But the modern gentleman movement came about, where the gentleman back then was chivalrous, yes, but that was because they viewed women as subservient. And it was in a way where the chivalrous acts was based because women you know, they almost saw women as they were unable to, you know, open their own door. Yeah, no, but that's the fact. That's like in the 1920s, in the 1930s, that's how they saw women. And I was like, that's not what I'm pushing.
Yeah.
I'm not pushing chivalry. I'm pushing a modern gentleman movement.
Yeah.
And which is based on the ultimate message over it is based on respect for oneself.
Yeah.
So whether you're male or female, you can still be pushing this movement because that's what in the world today we lack, you know, and there's so much negativity being pushed in a way where the chivalrous side of things, the gentleman side of things is the one aspect to this movement where it's to almost respect oneself, to have respect for women, and for women to actually respect themselves, and push the 5 things that I normally sort of stick by with this is honor, humility, respect, positivity, and kindness.
Sure.
And that's what it is. That's the movement. And ultimately, like I said, the message behind it is respect for oneself, and that's what I'm pushing. And yeah, so it was a bit of a domino effect, and you know, it based also on past experiences with, you know, me with women and that sort of thing. And because I too was there, it's not just like I'm sucking out my thumb and just deciding to do a movement because I see it. You know, I've actually have some sort of connection with it. So yeah.
That is sick, man. I love what you said, the 5 bases. Can you repeat that for me?
It's honor, humility, respect, positivity, and kindness.
That is so good.
amazing.
Does that inspire you to write your music? Is that how you...
Yeah, well, it definitely, you know, it's something that me, myself, sort of always, like, I'm always trying to do it.
Yeah.
And because it's not like it's a breeze for me. I mean, just because I'm doing the movement doesn't mean I'm not faced with the same sort of challenges that everyone else is throughout the, you know, out the world, throughout the day. But I never let my circumstances define me, you know, and, and that's the other thing is it's the respect for oneself where it's from the inside out.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the simple, you know, sort of foundation of it. It's not from the outside in, where a lot of people will use that and go, well, I'm doing this, that, and the other because of what's around me.
Yeah.
So for me, it's more about getting that from the inside and pushing, and no matter what's happening, it's pushing the positivity throughout everything else that's happening. So yeah.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah.
And so did rap start like from a young age?
Yeah, well, yeah, from I mean, I've always, since I was 6, 7, and I always loved listening to it. It kind of went through the stages where the punk sort of rock vibes crept in. I used to went back when we used to have cassettes, press record, and
the good old days.
Flip the
Me
tape
too.
in the radio, always.
I lived for like 1 year when that was happening.
I recorded a whole album, like on the radio from that. I literally did Blink 182 vibes. So, and then I kind of always, I mean, you know, which sort of, kid like me didn't listen to Eminem. And that's where I kind of, no matter what he's saying, you know, everyone almost can relate to him. And feel like he's actually just speaking truth, even though people might see it as vulgar. It's look past the vulgarness and see the story. And a lot of us aren't far off, you know, and to where he's come, and it's almost like a story in its own. He just chose a different way to do it, but it's inspiration, and so that's how it sort of came about. And then, like I said, with my friend, we've kind of just always done it. So.
Well done on the success of the new single. When did the lyrics really get birthed? Where did you find the lyrics and put it together?
Well, I mean, as you know, it's with Chad Simon, so again, it's always like this journey. And the way I work, there's a producer there that was doing stuff, and you know, I've like obviously had the effect, like the sort of sound, which I like what I wanted to for it to sound like, the message behind it. Lyrics-wise, sat down with Chad. You know, first of all, I kind of bumped into him in a mall and realized that he's actually back in Cape Town, because he was over in Joburg for about 4 years. And you know, sort of did that. And then I was like, hey, snap, I want to get him on a track. You know, why not? We've always been in contact. So let me just ask him, pitched him the beat, he loved it. So I was like, sweet, let's get together, chilled at his place, came up with like one line sort of thing the whole night. Yeah, it was
What
crazy.
were you doing?
Exactly. I don't know. We literally, it was everything. But yeah, so came up with that, but at least got the message and what we wanted to say. So, and then, you know, sat down with my other mate, Luco, and we kind of just sat and worked on the lyrics and worked on the flow. And yeah, it just sort of happened and gelled, and yeah, sent it over to a mate in the UK to get mixed, mastered, and done like that. And now we have it. So.
And it's an amazing summer track. So it's one of those summer anthems and everyone's going to be dancing to it. What is next for you?
Well, definitely from the movement side of things. That's the main focus, you know. The music is just an arm in this movement. And so next year is definitely going to be a big year with pushing the movement and pushing the modern gentleman through to everyone, through all aspects of sort of fashion, fragrances, you know, gentlemen that perceive themselves as gentlemen, you know, and getting them on board. Obviously doing new music. My aim is to do like an EP, about an 8-track sort of EP. So it's more like an album, but it's a double EP, and of the swing elements, but merging different genres in swing. So that's the basis, but always electro to it. So yeah,
awesome.
That's the plan.
That is amazing, man. I want to lead that movement with you, man, one day. Just like, I just want to be around, you know what I mean? And like, obviously now talking about Perfect Gentleman, how does faith or come into how you see life, and especially in this industry, okay, let me put it this way. What keeps you strong on the ground, especially when everyone else is trying to mold you in a perfect way?
Well, I think it's just, you know, you are never leading, you know, yourself. You are always led, you know, by the Holy Spirit, and it's just making sure that you hear, and it's not just speaking and asking, it's listening. And that's where, you know, be quick to listen but slow to speak, you know, and it's just based on that. And that's what, you know, like I said, it's from the inside out. So it's always going to be that. It's always going to be filling myself up with the word, filling myself up with, you know, even the music that I listen to. I don't listen to like rap, you know, just because I don't know, I just don't. I mean, it's more electro and the drum and bassy side, but I just always have those times when I just switch on, you know, a nice gospel tune or something that can just, you know, you can just be quiet in and not listen to lyrics but feel it. And that's, you know, that's where I sort of feed off in a way, if you want to call it that, and just push that side of things.
I love what you said. Just listen. Just go through life listening. Like you don't even have. That's why you're so relaxed.
Yeah,
it's like, are you listening to the Holy Spirit right now? But anyways, like obviously you said what's next for you. Have you traveled anywhere around Africa?
I have not. I've had the opportunity to do it. It didn't happen in the beginning of this year. I was supposed to go through to Nigeria, but I didn't. I would love to. My friend over there always wants me to come through, and he's always asking, "Are you here? Are you here?" Because I'm part of a church, and when we have things over there, you know, he's like, "Are you here?" Because I'm here and I'm doing it somewhere. No, I'm not. Like, it's not like it's down the road, you know. But I haven't. I've been to Europe, but that's it. So.
Okay, fine. At least you stay in Africa. So if I had to ask you, how's your knowledge on Africa, you'd at least say 8 out of 10, right?
If it's out of 20, maybe an 8. Like, let's just...
What happened?
We stay on the tip of Africa. And that's where...
You're listening to the Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit never gives such low numbers. You never give such low numbers.
You see, the thing is, the Holy Spirit has to work with something. So if you don't fill yourself with the knowledge that is outside...
So you have to start remembering things.
So you say,
but I can.
So you're saying if we test you right now, we're about to put you on the spot, man.
I'm always up for a challenge. Always up for a challenge.
Dan, guys,
I'm keen.
You heard it. This is JP right here. Mr. J. Paul said he's up for it. So the challenge is going to happen right now. Bobby, let's give him 10 out of 20. At least we pushed it. I was listening to the Holy Spirit. He said push.
Definitely, always.
Thank you, guys. So J. Paul, it has been such an honor.
Thanks a lot.
We all know Africa is the second largest continent in the world, made up of 54 countries. So choose a piece representing a couple of countries and fit it into the Africa puzzle. You will then be tested on your knowledge. And if your general knowledge is less than general, Ray is there to put you back on track. Your score will be added to the 54 scoreboard. The aim is to try and remain at the top of the board.
So the moment has arrived.
Yes.
Are you ready?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so you've heard all the details, but the trick is you only have 60 seconds to answer all the questions.
Okay.
Okay. So choose your country and choose wisely.
Think it's
Okay,
better. I
cool.
guess.
Let's get that back. Right, so you've got Egypt. Ooh, are you
Okay.
ready?
Maybe. Yeah. That's not too bad.
Okay, well, don't worry because you have Ray over here.
Got you, bro.
Do you know Egypt?
I got you.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. Then I'm sorted.
He's gonna help you, and if you don't know the answers, you can say pass.
Okay.
Okay. Give us 60 seconds on the clock.
Okay, in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, this river flows through Egypt.
The
Is it the
Nile.
Euphrates, the Nile? Correct.
Cool.
Okay, which desert in Africa is the largest in the world?
Sinai, the Kalahari, or the Sahara?
Sahara.
Correct.
Yes. Okay, what sea does the Nile River empty
Oh,
into?
the
The Red Sea,
Mediterranean.
correct.
Yes, that's correct. Oh my word, you're flying through. Typography used by ancient Egyptians is called.
Aerial graffiti hieroglyphics.
Hieroglyph.
Correct.
Yes,
Yes.
30,
that's
30
right.
seconds.
Okay, the rulers in Egypt are called.
Gods,
Pharaohs.
kings, correct.
Yes, oh my word. Why were pyramids in ancient Egypt built?
For jobs or burial for the dead or decorations for the lands.
Burial.
Yes,
Correct.
that's correct. Oh my word. What did ancient Egypt think death was about?
Afterlife, people went to heaven or hell, or reincarnation. 10
Reincarnation.
seconds. Correct.
That's incorrect.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, incorrect.
But we're moving.
Okay, go on.
Mummies
3,
are wrapped in.
2, 1.
options?
Time's up.
Okay, well, how did he do?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6.
Oh, wow, that's pretty good. Well done. You've beat everyone out. Well done. J. Paul's on the top of the list.
We try.
Awesome.
Thank you.
This gentleman has just been the perfect sport. But speaking about that, he's going to be joined by another to perform his new single, Perfect Gentleman. Enjoy.
We got that supercalifragilistic automatic cool. The way these painting leather walkers and these dockers rendezvous. It's like the clash of the titans, especially with that high end. I tell them stop with that fighting, we got some working to do. 9 to 5, I've been working on myself. I took that weight off my shoulders and I put it on the shelf. And now the new me on, they say that I didn't change. But like Jay said, we came to party, stay the same. We are the movement of the perfect gentleman. We are the movement of the perfect gentleman. We are, we are, we are. We are, we are. We are, we are. Yeah. We are the movement of the perfect gentleman. We are the movement of the perfect gentleman. So you ain't gotta ask us in the way we move. If attitude is altitude, my swag is through the roof. I mean, walking through my closet like walking through the Louvre. And if the real move in silence and these diamonds be on mute, okay. Motion picture, perfect, check out these frames. Freeze, pause, please, Lord, do come today. So I can go to heaven looking fly. That ain't the sunshine, boy, that's me in the sky. We are, we are. We are, we are. We are, we are. Yeah. comes to class, who got the most? It's not really what you say and what you know. Since less is more and always best we keep it on the low. Cause we are. Hey. We are the movement of the perfect gentleman. We are.
Wow, those two are perfect gentlemen, hey?
Definitely. And if you step it up, maybe you could be one too.
Hell no, what you talking about? I'm always a gentleman. Guys, I'm not perfect, but I am gentle and obviously marvelous.
You know what? Why don't you show us? We need to know how you keep up with that name.
Let me give you a taste of myself. Check this out, guys. Speak from the heart. Punchlines and hooks straight from the start. And I speak for the art and understand that it's hard. Like, how do I not talk about sex and remain true to the art? Well, that's the part in the art where you gotta look straight to the heart, where the passion beats that you knew straight from the start. The industry's crooked. I don't need a bounty eye to see where I fit in. I was never born to fit in, but here to fill in. What will be fulfilling in the years to come? 2016, 17, till the Lord will come. When last did we speak to those who perform on platform to form a higher soul? You'll never understand me until the day walk a day in my shoes and I'm on a higher soul. Thank you very much. Done. Bars!
Wow, Marv, this has been an amazing show with you.
Absolutely, guys. And you guys can see I can do a couple things or two. And guys, I hope you enjoyed the show today.
We love to hear from you, so please write in and tell us what you thought about today's show.
Absolutely. And you can do that via 54@oneafrica.tv or www.facebook.com/54show.
And don't forget about our website. It's www.oneafrica.tv. Until next time.
Be the best you can be.